let's get started, shall we? Game capture. I would like to capture this window, please. There we go. Okay. First stream back. Kind of took a little hiatus because Expedition 33 has taken over the majority of my life. And, yeah. A friend of mine suggested I play this on stream and is like, you know what? I need to get back to it. I don't know anything about this game except that it's possibly a puzzle game, and apparently it's really fun. So, everything looking good, everything sounding good. New game. Let's jump right into it, shall we? But yeah, Expedition 33. If you haven't played it, go play it. Free on Game Pass. Unless you don't have Game Pass, then you got to pay for Game Pass. But it's worth it. It's so worth it. Dagubon presents, in association with Raw Fury, a game by Tonda Ross. That Thunder's a paid actor.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament.
Okay.
Hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh well.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Look at all that land.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
What?
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy
because it's
have
the
no
blueprint.
trouble uncovering
It's the blueprint, guys.
in a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. The blueprints. Okay, cell shaded. Very nice. Cartoony. $50. Okay. The grounds. I found it. 46 room is the grounds. Oh, can't jump. Don't know my controls. It's not much of a faster walk, but birds. Oh, I love birds. Okay. Vase. It's a vase. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions. In giving you this challenge is a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Entrance Hall, rank 1. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert J. Sinclair? Okay. And a blueprint. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. So we are here. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Permanent blueprint. Rarity not available. Oh dear. Oh my. Okay. What have I gotten myself into? What is this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Select a room to draft. Hallway? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, more vases. Do I go this way? Plus, ooh. Guest bedroom, let's do it. Cool. Okay. Can I read this? Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. So we had declining health. Was ist das? Mountain Holly 57188. An electronic key card opens electronically powered security doors. Okay. Okay. Can I take a nap? I'd like to take a nap. Just got off work. I would definitely like to take a nap. Okay. Do I lose a step? Yep, I do. Laboratory. Nook, +1 key. That might be important. Parlor. Dear Herbert. Oh, May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company has rivaled hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box. One box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, and the other two are always empty. What's this? A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Okay. Yeah, parlor game, you say? Oh, okay. Let's look at those rules again. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one, two are empty. There's only one box in this room. There are 4 boxes in this room. The gems are in the true box. False statements, true statements. Oh, nuts. Did I spin the key? Oh, man. Well, that sucks. Let's go this way. Bedroom, storeroom, plus 1 key, plus 1 gem, and a coin. A coin. And a key. And a gem. Not bad. Not bad. That kind of reminds me of Superliminal. Wait, is there nowhere else to go here? Okay, so that ends there, that ends there, so nowhere else to go except this way. Closet corridor is always left unlocked. Box candelabra. Oh, a hat. Can I have the hat? I would like the hat, please. Okay, very mysterious. Ooh. Huh. Lose a coin because you gotta pay tithes. Gem requirement. Let's do it then. That way we can go that way or that way. An emerald. Thank you. So there's 46 rooms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Checks out. Antechamber. Entry, closet. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Spend a gem. Interesting. There's a trophy room, a library, a classroom? Looks like the storage room, or a storage room. Library. Yeah, that's you. That's how security cameras work, buddy. Do I move around on the camera? Oh, that's weird. Where's the camera? Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals lies. I see something under there. Unless written on something or tapes. Huh. Blue, true, red, false. There's a way that way. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Keycard access security doors are mobile. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That sounds like a definite lie. Coffee? I don't drink coffee. Computer? Is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Gems, keys, coins. So I've collected. These new rooms are added. Okay. Oops. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Doors within the estate, they can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Security level medium. You should expect to see one or two in a low setting, high setting. Mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. The general safety rule offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Log into network. Okay. So I'm literally drafting the place as I go. Let's do a bedroom. What's this? Trunk is locked. Use a key. A gem, a key, and corns. Kerns! I got some kerns. Another hat. Nothing. Nothing. So there's two ways out. What is this? Greetings from Reddington. I'm so confused. Bedroom. So I can go north. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Unless, oh, I can go back to the entrance hall and draft these rooms that way. Let's do that. So wait a minute. Every time I enter this room, +2, 46, 45. Oh, so it's always gonna. I think. Oop, don't want to go in there. So let's go back and draft these rooms so it doesn't bother me. Yep. Closet, laboratory, nook. +1 key. And we get another room. Journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret no regrets. You will not regret having beside you on your journey. I am going to commit it all to memory. Key. I got a key. It's a cool room. This is definitely a room Taylor would have. Perfect little reading area. What's this? Hello? Button? No? Room. Chapel. Passageway. So I could go pantry. Interesting looking pantry. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Ooh, a nanner. +3 steps. Where's my apple and orange? Well, I was told I was going to get an apple and an orange. Where are they at? A timer. Alright. So let's do a T section so we can knock these rooms out. Perfect. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Huh. I am Confucian. I don't know what's happening. Look at all this art. A lot of umbrellas. Huh. So let's draft this corner room. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't know. Well, it's a corner room, so... Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Demon. It's a demon. You're a demon. Never, ever get a hamster. Bad experience with hamsters. Ooh, a gaming system. A radio. You go to the beach or the mountains, this is the room you want to have. A Rubik's Cube. Let me solve it. Let me solve it. You little... Ooh. This is the worst room in the house, actually. Give me that gun. Long story short, we had 1 hamster, and it turned into about 20-something hamsters. Because they wouldn't stop reproducing. And they're just mean. Closet. East wing hall. This doesn't make sense because you can't go that way. Spare room. You can continue going that way. Or a closet can just cut this off. I don't know. I think I'm going to do a closet. A gym. And eye mask? Black silk sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Okay, so realistically, I don't know if the order that I'm drafting rooms matters, but it's making sense in my head. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, but this... What happens if I go back to the security? Because I just realized that there's no way to go out that other door. Burning steps. Oh, that's right. That's right. There's a room here. That's why it's like this. So, we can either go forward this way or through the bedroom. Lose... Ooh, don't want that. Combine inventory to create new items. Our boudoir. But that makes so much sense. Being able to go all sorts of directions. If it pops up going out of the bedroom, that's what I'm going to do. For now, I'm going to do the boudoir. +5. Oh, I guess it's like a... Counts as a bedroom? Did I take a little nappy nap? So I can go... Can you get a T-section? kitchen. So this is gonna cut things off. Today's main course, glazed salmon. The main course is served only in the dining room. Banana +3 +15. Every green room. I'll just go ahead and do a club. Give me some ships back. But those don't make any sense. Dining room in rank 8. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. None of these rooms make sense. Commissary. Let's just get this chapel out of the way. Huh, only one way in, only one way out. Dear God, why am I here? Okay, so now let's go back to the bedroom. Straight ahead. +2, because I haven't been in this room yet. Seven locked doors. Let's do the Great Hall. Oh, this was a mistake, but I have keys. How is this possible? Floppy disk. Floor plan upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Okay. That sounds nifty, I guess. Did I just screw myself? Is this... Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, it does work. Cool. Darts. There was mention of darts. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There was a code. It's a 4. Okay, so that always goes there. That goes there. 14? No. $12 points. 7 points. 2 points. Also 2 points. No. 5 points. I'm so confused. I don't know. Oh, what will it be today, my good man? Oh, you'll be having a scotch. I see. Where's my... Locked! That's some baloney. Locked, 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 and locked. So I kind of screwed myself there. Where was that note about the billiards? And actually, let's go upgrade our... Is it going to be a random wall? Or room? Boudoir data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. This room plus... Plus... What is that? A dice? Or plus 3 food. I don't know what's happening. I'm just here. Where was that note about billiards and darts? Is it in the bedroom? It's in the parlor. Can I go in there? Yeah. Here it is. Oh no, not that. Ugh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Is it in here? Ages. I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. The way that, as always, you enjoy the mathematical. To know the rules of darts to play your variation. Mathematical puzzle, you say? Is there anything on here? So I'm under the impression if I leave the house, it is going to change. Am I just stupid? Does that feel stupid? Because so far I've unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So what does upgrading the boudoir mean? Bedroom upgrade, standard. Fanning couches and chase lounges that served as both as a dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. Should I be reading all these? Parlor. This was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining the land. Smoky back room featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar has served as a retreat on more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. A rather curious game of darts provided the less competitive players a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. Darts does have unusual rules. Closet. Very modest recess space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. It's a dead end. Good to know. Hey! Parlor, closet, storeroom. Dedicated storage space filled from end to end with surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Okay, that's all those rooms. The Nook. Snug corner reading room, which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. More traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Well-stocked pantry is always the true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Drawing room. Social sitting room adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Okay, security. Control room with state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory system, and access control via an electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank their stars they are living in a modern era. 37, antechamber. From its root meeting the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the ninth rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this room and room 46. Okay, that was my initial question, was the antechamber room 46? So it isn't. Mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the word of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. My objectives. Bedroom. Familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Yep, read that one. Guest bedroom. Small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. Bunk room. Rustic wooden stacked bunk beds evoke the enticing promise of campfire stories and childhood adventures. This bedroom served as a pillow fort and bedroom to the young Sinclair boys, and has remained faithfully unchanged over the years. Rarity. Unusual. Hallways. One of the many nondescript hallways sneaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Corridor, a long hall with two doors at either end that had one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never, under any circumstances, be locked. Great Hall, a room of many doors and even more choices. The Great Hall is unquestionably the largest hallway of the house, but it is also the least useful, for the doors lining its walls are always locked, perhaps for a reason. Green rooms. Shops. Standard kitchenette with all the typical amenities, a stove, refrigerator, oven, and sink. This gallery is where all the cooking staff prepares the daily cuisine that will be later served in the dining room. Red rooms. Chapel. A private sacristy. As ornate as the most lavish rooms in the estates, is watched over by 8 Aegeran angels depicted in stained glass. It was more of a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Well, maybe he found God in the end. Come, please. I am a Confucian. I am too tired for this. So, take continue drafting. Go to the... Oh, I can't even go that way, so I have to go to the billiard room and go north. Wait, is this north? Yep. Oh, it's locked. Crap. So I can't do anything. Yeah, I can't do anything because all these doors are locked. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day. Sure, to call it a day. Tomorrow you will wait to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Call it. Continue, I guess. This is making my head hurt. I don't want. That seems good. Good start. Kinda hate that though. Because there's one on that side and Nason can keep going. Ooh. Get that key again. Then oh, nuts. Let's do spare room. I haven't gone in here yet. Commissary, guest bedroom, breaker box. Oh, I don't want to go there. See what the breaker box has. Measures may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call if you require. Oops. What? use. Okay. Sucks. I don't wanna. What happens if I go out? Crafted observatory. You may draw a new floor plan while drafting. So it still has one more to go. Big Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Yep, I read the book. I totally read it. Can I not go up? I would like to go up. Okay. What does the book say? Blue sky and the one depending on the number of stars you can be same sky. Need to come to different columns and single day. This book is a lot of astronomy will help you easily identify these constellations, embrace your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star plus 1 gold. The twins. So it's like a reward room. That's pretty big. Plus 1 gem. Just because I found the North Star means I got 1 coin. Oh my goodness gracious. There goes a coin. Oh, nuts. I gotta go back in there because their door was this way. Okay, what makes sense? Parlor, I could try that box again. +4, though. Nanner. I really need this to be a T-junction, and it's not. Well, can't draft any more rooms. Didn't even draft the security room this time. +1. Coin. I forgot what that was. I don't know. I feel stupid. New rooms. Small cottage. I'll give it one more go, I guess. Here we go again. That doesn't really make sense. That makes sense. I'd rather do... I hate the way that it does this. Wait, is that... I guess it makes sense then, because there's a fireplace. Give me a gem, right? I thought it was going to give me a... Oh, I gotta pick the gem up, duh. Duh. That's how this game works. Closet. So let's do bedroom. That puts us in the corner. Ooh, and we got a key. Let's go, baby. Reddington. Do a West Wing Hall. That way we can determine what this room's going to be. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. 3 keys, not bad. Be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So that's true. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That's true too. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Wait. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So that means one of these is true, one of these is false, and it's empty. So it's got to be this one. That's definitely true. That's also true, but... So now we go back to the entrance hall. We can continue north. That doesn't make sense. That makes sense. Closet, dark room, courtyard. It's not creepy at all. Where's the light switch? Hello? How do you turn the lights back on? Oh, that's stupid! It's okay. That's alright. We can still go up and around. We can do... Da, 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 da. Can I get a T? No, I'd rather go this way. I've got 3 keys. That's good enough. Have any gems? This is the only one I could go north. I have to keep going. What happened to my gems? I had 2 gems from that game. You have a bedroom, game fire, stamina, served in the dining room. Check one item and retrieve it in another day. Ooh, that's useful. Dang it. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, shoot. That'll be useful, I guess. Need that gem. Okay. Crap. I had a key card. Red mementos lie. Is this the same? While drafting me, use reroll to roll new floor plans. That'd be nice, except I can't roll any more rooms. That's just great. That's lovely. I love that for myself. Can I at least go check these? So it's like a guarantee storage. Okay. Well, that was nice. I'm going to go back to the parlor, because I could have sworn that broom gave me 2. Oh, I still have 2 rooms to go. Office. Demon hamster. Yeah, where did they go? It's making my head hurt. It's making my head hurt. It's making my head hurt. I don't know what to do. Okay, so hold on. Why? I had 2 gems in here and they just magically disappeared? I'm gonna have to play that back because I have no idea what happened. Still majorly confused. That's it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. Learning a little bit more. Mount Holly, mid-sized villa. 24 rooms, rank 6. Steps taken, 56. Items found, new rooms, 7 new rooms. Man, I forgot where I got that stupid key card. It's all coming together. But I am too tired to continue. It's making my head hurt. I need to sleep. Oh. But yeah, that will do it for Blueprints. I will upload this so people who wanted to watch it, mainly my good friend who suggested it, can laugh at my confusion and insanity. But yeah. See y'all over on the YouTube. Y'all have a good Saturday and a good weekend.